How are you, gentle sprouts? メインスクリーンオン、主様。
Grabbing one last nugget. Welcome back to the horror show. I'm streaming under Fright Night, which apparently is a Twitch thing. Like, just any horror games can go under Fright Night. You might get a badge from it, you might not. So we're gonna do that. Like, I mean, no one was showing up for Fatal Frame 4, so why not stream under a different? Right? Why not stream under a catch-all category? And what I like about Fright Night is that it's an actual, like, Twitch. We made this category for games. Not Fright Night, Fright Fest. Fright Night is an old-ass Amiga game. Fright Fest. But, you know, it's not like people didn't take over other game categories for their own purposes. Like Retro, which is a PS2 game, and I'm Only Sleeping, which is an adventure game. A itch.io adventure game. But, you know, none of it's enforced, so who fucking cares, right? Where's Sprout? Where's Sprout? There's actually a way to color the name of in your scene settings, all the little bits and bobs. You can be like, yeah, that's the thing I need to change. Did I have this on last time? I don't think I did. Let me get the frames that are fatal. Switch to cozy.
フルスクリーン主様。
No, I just tested this out right before this. And it was working fine, and now it's suddenly not working. I don't know what has to be, highlighted for any of this to work. Did you get that? There we go. Before I did a bunch of art book stuff beforehand, but now I'm going to,
豆だ。
No, not beans. Okay, it's, wow, I just completely disappeared. I guess, I don't know, it's set here, for whatever reason. Did I do a transform? I did screen. Yes, I did. I have a color correction thing that also does the same thing. Anyway. I keep tapping this PlayStation button until my computer wakes up. And keep tapping this PlayStation button until the Bluetooth get reset. What is that damn dongle? I put my computer in a hibernation mode to test something, and I think it just fucked up all of the USB. Because, you know, nothing on Windows operates like it should. What sucks about the PS2 controller? Looks like it's almost just about there, and then it just quits. Alright, let me try something. This hibernation mode, all it's supposed to do is just put your computer to sleep, and when it wakes up, it... You know, that open like 500 times. Is this the Bluetooth receiver? Yes. Remember that time that this isn't working anymore? I fucking hate shit. Alright. Where's the power? Power. USB. What the power? So many fucking wires on everything nowadays. Do I have to redo this? Gonna have to redo this. Now it works. Just totally tear it out and back in. I really need to delete this third one. Anyway, where were we? Ghosts. Got so much junk just falling on the floor. Not like it's on the edge or anything, just, I swear, you touch something and it just falls on the floor. It's like you poke it and it teleports and then falls on the floor. Let's see, that's right, the buttons are messed up on this. And you can't change the button assignment. Can you? I think it's you pick A, you pick B. Which, I don't... Why is this still a thing nowadays? Why is it you can't remap the controls? Like... I know any Unity you could remap any of the controls. It's just a feature of like a working Unity. I'm pretty sure Unreal has it too. Just let me press like A or something, and then like let me press what I want to use. Yeah, it's only classic or action. R1 plus R1 plus square is snap mode. The camera is L2, run is R2. The camera is triangle. The camera is square. Did I mention I hate Xbox Snap mode R1? And then you can set keyboard controls to like whatever you want. You can't do that for your controller, however. Anyway, let's get back to doing some ghosts. Oh, snap mode. Got it. Alright, we were going here? Wait a minute, what is that? We were going over here where the key is. No, it is triangle that opens. Never mind. I switched the O and the X buttons because, like, O to me is okay, yes, and X to me is cancel, no. Like, why they flippy dippy it in the United States, I have no fucking idea. It was a bad decision, and the people who made it should feel bad. Okay, let's get the Hazuki doll out of the way. And I'm betting if you wanted all the Hazuki dolls, you have to start a brand new playthrough and not miss them. Understand that there's going to be Hazuki dolls, and then just not miss them. Alright, that is a skull. And a spine. Oh, wait, they actually... the controls are actually proper now. That's weird. Well, that's weird, but, you know, they're working as intended. That's weird. Oh, it's using the Steam thing. Moonlight Syndrome and the Moon. In mild cases of moonlight syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon, and they even occur together, but it's the effect of the phase of the moon and the moonlight syndrome patients that makes it very difficult from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moon and wander at night when the moon wanes. They become frightened and unstable, hence the condition we now call moonlight syndrome was originally known as moonlust or night walking. Names still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all of their memories and are attracted to windows and rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it as if having their lost selves returning to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking toward the moon without fail. Symptoms, they become moths. They literally become moths. Like, moths do not want lamp, while moths want moon. Lamp is fake moon. Do not go to the fake moon. Do not go to lamp. Moon. You seek moon, not lamp. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. It's because they're cursed with, like, cult shit. The condition is unique to the Rogetsu Islands, so it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs of these islands. Good job. You want to put that back? No, because this is old and it doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't quite get that. Why would you want to lay your head on like a hard brick? Probably not good for that. I know, Egyptians had like, I don't want to say wait, no, they had concrete. They had concrete kind of like pillows. Yeah, pillows. That they laid their hands on, and it was considered a luxury. I don't know. Give me that bag full of straw. This is behind the place. Hello.
こんにちは、主様。
No, that was, you know what? You know what? That was bullshit, because I had my camera out ready to photograph something, and it's like, no, now you put your camera down, and then you didn't ghost, and then you missed ghost, because now you have to put your camera down and put your camera back up. Fix that shit. If the camera is out, the camera is out. Don't put the camera down for an event. I mean, it's just being mean to your players. Like, oh, here's the Mizuki doll. I'm pulling my camera out. Oh, wait, no, put the camera back because there's a ghost event. Well, that was... Forgot we have a tape recorder. Let me just speed run this a little bit. Are you kidding me? We're gonna get this thing. I ain't giving up. I can only save in those places. I it's just because that's the point of it, right? That is the literal point of it. Because saves are so far and few between, if you miss a ghost, you're like, well, I can't, like, go back and undo the save. I've made lots of this progress. We're going back and saving. I see you, game. There. I'll have to do it again. All I gotta do is just, like, run over to here, or maybe I should say slow shuffle over here. Slow shuffle around this. Hung up on the curtains, because, you know, they're immovable objects. That's what curtains are for. Got it. Now I can get the door. Did I have to increase the distance to get the Hazuki doll in that Klepto's room? Klepto kid's room? Is that gonna, like, come to bite me in the ass? Oh yeah, sacred water. On a small panel decorated with a waiting room. Okay, so. Triangle used to be inventory. Square is now inventory. That's not gonna fuck me up at all. You know what? You know what? Un momento. Por favor. That's not good. Okay. Fixed it. Oh, let's go through all the people. Let's just do all this. I didn't do this. He's 27. Okay, he's older than I thought he was. He's only 10 years older than the girls, which, like, it's an age gap, but, like, it's kind of like the end. Okay, 27 is too old for 17, but at least you're not 35, is all I'm saying. Profile, likes, dislikes, favorite gift, favorite color, season, director of Haibara Clinic, we don't know anything about it. One under suspicion of causing the deaths of 3 patients while performing highly unethical surgical procedures. Most likely on the island the day of the Mugetsu Kaga. His father Shigeto is head of the island and director of the Haibara Infirmary. Very influential in the area, substantial financial support of his son. Like, he's helping daddy? Like, I got the money, daddy. 53, doctor. Runs Mugetsu Hall Sanatorium and Haibara Infirmary. As head of the island, also in charge of local politics and ceremonies. What I say? Something else falling over. I didn't even touch it. Now, your desk is haunted. Maybe so.
Mame, da.
Yes, beans. Local politics and ceremonies, very influential person. Provides support for his son Yo's activity. I hate that it's just Yo, because most people are like, Yo, his name's Yo. But if they put the U there, then everyone's going to put his name is Yu. Because I don't know how to pronounce Japanese properly, because I'm a fucking racist ass American that doesn't want to pronounce other languages properly, because I think, you could just make up any pronunciation for other people's languages. Not like they have a standardized way of saying those things. Because I live in a country where we just make up, we don't know how to pronounce half the words that we stole from other countries properly to begin with. However, we pronounce garage better than we do in the UK, where they call it garage or something, which is like, garage is French. I do think it's pronounced something similar to garage and not garage. And they say like pasta, not pasta. Yeah, alright, I'm just throwing English people off a cliff, but they'll demand that we can't have U's in Japanese because that's too hard, too many letters. But sure, you better spell it Colour. As a matter of fact, like in Europe, the English is gonna have the U's in there because it's, I don't know, American English. It's just way too hard for UK people to read or something. If there's not a U there, their fucking brain probably shuts out or something. But put it in for Japanese and no, too many letters. Even though it's mostly the Americans that are like probably the ones that are like having like COU something is too many letters. Yeah, but it's probably the English people are like, we can make the letters with the funny hats. I don't know. It's a very political kind of thing. Language is very political, and the way you render somebody else's language from a Portuguese method is political. Especially when Japan came up with their own, which is not perfect. Kind of a bit, why would you do it this way? But still, Japan came up with their own way of doing it, and we should respect that. Both financially and otherwise, maybe helping Yo stay hidden. The missing girls were found in a cave underneath the infirmary, but Shigeto denied involvement. One of the men working on the underground expansion of the infirmary left a note confessing to the abductions before committing suicide. The case seems to be closed. All that. Koji Katagiri. 29. Doctor. Worked as an assistant to Director Haibara and Mugetsu Hall. Also had medical experience on the mainland. That's all you get from him. We don't know anything about him. We don't know anything about her. Moonlight syndrome patient condition deteriorated rapidly after surgical procedure, causing death. Extremely similar to the case of Yo Haibara. Once again, watch this movie called Eli, a very similar some random weird doctor doing a procedure on kids, and the kids just didn't make it. I'm not gonna say the movie is absolutely fantabulous, and the plot twist, like, is you're like, oh, huh, but why? But it's one of those I appreciated it for being slightly different than like the regular kind of medical horror. Me now, Zuki Ruka, age 17. I do have to say, I do believe they are 17 in Japan, and it's not a, what was the name of that? Persona slash Fire Emblem game. Best Sessions or something? To where she was 16 doing Gravier, and they aged her to 17, which it's still not great, because she's still a child doing basically technically porn. Softcore porn, but still porn. Like, if you have to age the character up, then don't bother bringing it over in English. You basically say, because the character's ages are such that we do not want to violate any laws. We don't want to imply any violation of laws. Child abuse laws. My eyes are messing up. The lighting is messed up. I like my glasses. Oh yeah, it works fine without glasses. I don't have my old glasses. Well, I do have my old glasses, but I'm not wearing them because these are like, they have glare on them, which probably the camera's picking up. I really, really wish that a lot of this tracking would make I understand a lot of it's easy to wear glasses. Like, to where you could just calibrate it and be like, yeah, are you wearing glasses? Yes, I'm wearing glasses. It's like, and be like, are your eyes open? Yes. All right, close your eyes, to where it can kind of pick up the little hint and be like, here's what you look like. It was like mucho glare on your glasses, and you're like, well, damn. One missing knight of Rogue's Collier later found in a cave underneath Haibara Infirmary. She wasn't found in time to prevent. Well, in time to prevent the confusion and amnesia, which she still suffers from. Ruka is following her friend to Rogue Exile. Her mother, Sayaka, asked me to find her and bring her back safely. But anyways, if you have to change the ages of your characters or say that they're all 18, you shouldn't be bringing it over and putting it in English. If you just tell Japan, no, this is CSAM, we ain't doing it. I don't care even if we don't technically have any laws for drawn CSAM. It's still gross, and we shouldn't bring it over and give legitimacy to it. My current client asked me to find her daughter Ruka and bring her back safely. Her sickness is abated, but she's still bedridden. I've known her since the kidnapping some years ago when I found Ruka. She still hasn't proved it. 10 years ago? Wouldn't they be 6? No, that was... Well, yeah, they were 6. No. Never mind. 6, 7, I guess. Hashi Aiba, we don't know him yet. But we know we're going to know him. Incident, a Kagura kidnapping incident in which 5 girls were abducted on the night of the Rogetsu Kagura ritual dance. All exits from... Okay, so maybe the ritual itself doesn't cause all of this, but the fucking surgical procedures did. All exits from the temple of the lunar eclipse, where the ritual is being held, were sealed, but the girls are nowhere to be found. Similar incidents occurred on the past Kagura. Okay, similar incidents had occurred on the past Kagura nights, but all I can get from locals is fearful superstition. They say the girls were kamikakshi, godded away, or godnapped. I'm just gonna call it godnapped because of the kami there. I know we don't want to. We want to say spirit because kami, God, Christianity, and bullshit. Now it's gotten or the moon took them. An anonymous tip off led me to the cave underneath Hybara, informing where I found the missing fragments. So either they've been doing experiments on the girls for a long time, and the experiments have caused the lunatic syndrome, or fucking cult curse, and like the experiments didn't help, and they were doing experiments to see what caused the cult curse, or to harness the cult curse. Incident in which the people of Roget's Isle disappeared en masse 2 years after the Roget's Kagura. Many bodies were found in the vicinity of Roget's Hall, while the rest of the islanders were never seen again. Okay, I don't remember that part of the story. I must have blinked. Roget's Isle. The main island of Roget's Island has historically had public contact with the mainland, so its unique local culture has remained intact. Came to prominence when the Roget's Hall Sanatorium was built, which the Roget's Kagura remained a tourist. I like, at least how in Japan, like, you get all these weird traditions in, like, the backwaters towns, and they're usually kind of different enough. Usually they involve, like, killing a girl, but usually they're different enough. Like, over here, it's, yeah, they just practice Mormonism. They're just fucking Mormons. It's the hard Christianity Mormonism. Medical facility run by Shigeto Haibara, father of Gil Haibara, Union Hospital on Roget's Islands. The patient suffered from Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Roget's Islands. So maybe the condition is medically induced. Condition unique to the Roget's Islands. Symptoms include amnesia, nighttime wandering, and bizarre behavior. Throughout the history of the islands as moonlust and night walking, sufferers appear to be attracted to the moonlight. Ow. In advanced stages of progression, patients can go into cardiopulmonary arrest, seemingly brought on by complete mental collapse. In many cases, patients with severe Moonlight Syndrome commit suicide. Roget's Kagura, an ancient ceremony that takes place once every 10 years on Roget's Isle. The maiden, or vessel, slips into a trance-like state as she dances to the music played by the organs. In recent time, the ceremony was made into a tourist attraction. People born on the island who move away from it are said to come back for the Roget's Kagura no matter what. Nothing about Mask, the vessel. The maiden who dances during the Roget's Kagura, she puts on a mask and dances in the moonlight on a special stage. The vessel is the focus of the entire ceremony. Organs. 5 young girls who play a special kind of music during the Roget's Kagura. Girls about the age of 10 are chosen to play each of the 5 parts: vocal, flute, drums, strings, and bell. Like, are we talking organs like bodily organs? Or are we kind of like talking organs like a piano? They're like they're musical organs, or I don't know. Right of descent. We know it exists, but we don't know anything. Voices. Is it me, or is that phone receiver looking weird? look up that. Let me see if I can find a picture. That looks really fucking AI'd. Which, I hope they didn't AI the remaster. Like, I know I have upscaled textures, but, like, we're in the process. They just have an image of, like, someone playing it. Hang on. Oh yeah, by the way, YouTube is, without your permission, upscaling your videos. And also probably without your permission, using your videos to feed into their AI, but they're probably doing it anyways, even without your consent. No, on the original, it looks like that. Oh, the one I'm looking for looks a bit brighter in tone, less blue. But, you know, it's probably just the way that it was recorded and all of the different colors profiles. Yeah, the color profiles. But yeah, it looks really fucking weird. I think that might also be the original. Like on the original game, back in the day. Anyways. Oh yeah, I have to hang up. God damn, I just looked up a spoiler that the professor is dead. But then again, probably could guess he's dead. I guess we're supposed to think he's alive when he gets in the elevator, but like, nah, or he dies. He will die. I mean, he probably gets ghosted, like everybody here. Or we're in the present and everybody else is in the past. Okay, Takahiro Sakurai! That's how I recognize the voice, because, Takahiro Sakurai also does a lot of Otome games. And yes, his name is Yo, Y-O-U. Not Y-O. Emily Rose. We don't have Spirit Radio, which is in Klepto Kid's place.
9月16日、老月島到着。灰原が手配されてから2ヶ月が経った。依然行方は分かってない。明日行われる老月神楽は、この島出身の者にとって特別な意味を持つ祭りだという情報にかけてみる。灰原がこの島に渡ったという証言はまだ取れず、本部は動かない。東京での捜索を進めている。しかし灰原はこの島にいるような気がする。これは俺の勘だが、冷酷なやつほど窮地に立つと何かにすがりたがるものだ。
You're wrong, that person is. They still have something to cling on to.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。
わかりません。気がつくと廊下にいて、 月が見えて、月を見ると少し落ち着くんです。
いつからですか？
前の祭りの後からです。祭りが終わってもまだあの感覚が続いているような。
それはどういう？
どんどん自分が溶けてなくなって、何か忘れてはならないことがあったのに、何かを忘れたことも思い出せなくなっているような気がするんです。
そうか。まずこの薬を安心してください。
薬ゆりだと？
あの音楽は何です？あの音楽を聴くたびに。
It's probably the Kabuto music.
やめてください。やめて。
わかりました。
Okay,
あなたには特別な治療をし
we're
ましょう。
gonna have to give you special treatment.
院長、院長、連れて行け。あ、はい。
Alright, something bad happened to her.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。
These kids.
顔が自分のものじゃないんです。違うんです。これは。
それはどういう？
鏡を見ていると時々。いえ、わかりません。もう見たくない。だから目を。
薬の量を増やしましょうか。
もう見たくないんです。妹だってそう言ってました。違う。
安心してください。必ず解放に向かいます。
But Miko gets other treatment. Yup. Oh yeah, that happened. I remember now. Saki Madoka have come to the island. But Madoka's dead. We fought her. She's dead. Or I think we played Madoka first. She got ghosted. Then we played Ruka, who found Madoka. And then we played Masaki. See, all of them look alike. Like, all of them look alike. You know what? I'm gonna recalibrate my eyes. Un momento. You can watch the process live. Now, if only I remember how to do that. Oh, it's working now. Sort of. Saki sends to connection possessive for friends of the instant against person Madoka, and then Madoka dies. No, I remember something. Does that mean it never happened? Not really. I know it's broken again. I have a ring light on my camera, and I think that might be affecting the eyeballs. It's not something, it's something else. Oh yeah, the eye bones are really messed up. Let me see if I can fix them. If I go all the way up, it's just not there. Even if I put it at 1, my eyes just disappear. If I don't use the eye bones at all, can't look left or right. Let me see, what happens if I switch to media pipe? I guess it's a bit better. We'll go with this for now. Let me see, 3, let me change it to a 5. Yeah, that works so much better. We'll just stay on this for now, and if my eyes start doing weird stuff again, I'll keep fixing them. My eyes are haunted. They went to the Rogetsu Kagura, too. So, that guy that was going, my eye, like, I don't want to see myself. Well, let me tell you something. Let me drag you to the first Fatal Frame. We have a mask for that. We can put out your eyes. Well, this is something. I suppose I'll keep it like this for Halloween, only because it's kind of like, what? But, my neck can't do that in real life. Yeah, my neck definitely can't do that in real life. Okay, there, that's a bit better. It's just like, let me just exorcist on. There we go. Let me just exorcist on you again. What was done to her and the other girls. What happened to the island the day they were taken? Exploring Roget's hall in search of the key to her memories. Ruka encounters the ghost of Maruka in the room next to the Asol Museum. And she looks in the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face warped and distorted because she's blooming, which is what it's called. Madoka? Where's Madoka? Dead. We killed her with our camera. Anyways, where were we? Wasting fucking time, like I said I wasn't gonna do, but I did anyways. I got the one in reception, I got the one in the exam room. There should be one in the medical file room. System title or something? I wish there was more of an accessibility option that lets the ghost stay longer for people. Oh, a mask. Something on the desk. The days pass, and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continue. Dr. Haibara's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose the base that they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've seen used at any other hospital. What I find more disturbing is the bizarre terminology used in this hospital. There are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Roget's Island, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. The patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it hallucination or a phobia rather than use a proper medical term. The superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see a budded face visible only to themselves also bud. There's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of the symptom, but I have seen the color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of Moonlight Syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it, how it is even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted. Before coming here, I wouldn't even entertain the possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure it is, I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. The director's office has let someone in there. I guess it's going to annoy me with that until I take the herbal medicine. Alright, where's the Hazuki going here? It's in here somewhere. Oh no, I'm stuck in a cart. There it is. Held closed by some sort of mechanism. Engraved with a waxing moon and a waning moon pattern with 2 slots visible. Well, I need the other thingamadoohickey. I don't think I have that madoohickey, do I? No. I knew that was going to happen at some point in this game, I just didn't know when, and apparently it only shows up on his route. You will lose the item. And it's dumb that they don't let still keep the item there for you, but when was the last time you said, oh, like a long time ago? Hey, guess what? You're not. You're not gonna reload and do all of this just to get that item, are you? Are you? You're not. Right? I have to fight that ghost, and... You'd have to fight that ghost, and... Speedrun! Like I said, there just needs to be more save points in these games. And at least, like, not making you backtrack a long distance to get to a save point. There's more stuff on this shelf, I remember. There's an open here. I'll look for the door. Grab this. Hopefully they won't do it to any kind of, like, key items, though. That would be terrible. The Zippy doll was... Get in here. Ah, yeah, that was... I'm going back to save. So that would be the smart thing to do. I picked up the one in here, didn't I? Blech! No hurry, just a light jog. Like, why would he think Yo would be here in a rundown place? Like, staying here. Like, wandering around, sure. But, like, staying here? I did that. There's no other thing to pop up, is there? A lot more cleaner. Okay, ghost hands. Am I near a save point? No, of course not. Okay, 5 red spirit stones. That's what that was. Yuzukito, where are you? There's a notebook here, seems to be Dr. Director Hebar. I came from a steam lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honored name of Hybar. I'm also the medicine man of this island, such as have to become face to face with this condition known in the modern vernacular as Moonlight Syndrome. In establishing an institution to research and treat Moonlight Syndrome, I have been exploited I've explored the benefits of medical science while still upholding the teachings of my ancestors. I believe it is my mission to research this baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Roget's Island use their own means befitting of the time to delve into the nature of the mind and soul, the massive Haguro and such means. By weaving the masks and hearing the music, the vessel loses itself. The organs masks allow them to keep their beats steady. The wearing of the masks simulates various different parts of the human brain. This is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone cannot explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the ancient No, the true form of the Roget's Kagura, the Right of Descent. This right provides us with a means to dive into the abyss of the mind. However, the right of descent has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to Roget's Isle. The legends that tell of this disaster are terrifying, but in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over taboo boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. Alright, first of all, is there one in here? We are in the director's office, and we are in the medical file. Laboratory and lift under the stairs. Mortuary roof. Passageway. Doctor's office. Graveyard. Reference room. Director's office. There it is. Guess that's all we came here for? A graveyard and a patient lounge. Can you move the obvious sculpture which opens the secret corridor? No? Okay. Now, can we open this now, or do we have to be told how to open it later? That's like the real thing here. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm not gonna do this like, I'm gonna figure it out on my own, because I might just fuck... I don't have patience for this bullshit of, you're gonna have to, open it later. It's like, let me open it now. Alright, there's apparently a lot of shit in this game you can miss. Alright. What do I have? Engraved card, engraved box. Ibarra Infirmary Reception. Okay, that's the waning moon. There's a waxing moon. Underground passage, okay. We're not ready for the director's room. Yeah? Alright, we come back here in Chapter 7, so we'll be back. We'll be back. I do have my... Alright, where's the Hazuki doll? I call those Hazuki dolls a snout. Ground passage is then over on the other side. It might be. Okay! Exactly what we need. The box contained a piece of paper! Oh no, there's numbers! There's numbers.
豆だ
Not beans!
豆
Twice?
だ
Alright, stop. Stop, Rentop, you're being silly. Twice 7 days makes the new full moon. Plus 1 is key to the square as well. They said twice. That means math. I don't know. Let's not do the math. I want math. Is it in the files? This evolved from earlier, more primitive form called the Rite of Disintegration was forbidden when it caused a great disaster before the island. It's feared by the locals will not be performed. Age 10. The vessel is the focus of the entire ceremony. Recent time it was made a tourist attraction. Right up on the rest of me brought out my complete collapse. Very influential. This signal was found in a cave underneath the inferno, but Shigeto denied involvement. One of the men working on the underground expansion, they informed me left a note commencing. Blah blah blah, we already heard this. Ah. Combining medical science with local superstition and folklore and his efforts to moonlights and using masks. Still do seem to have doubts about using special apparatus derived from folk medicine to treat Moonlight Syndrome. He found budding and blossoming to be disturbing terms. What is the rate of decision? Sickness is abated, but she's still bedridden. Because we need a woman in a vulnerable position, despite the fact she's perfectly fine. We gotta make her just look like she's weak as shit, because the director of this game. Oh yeah, we went through these. Okay, let me bring out my Luna Translate. My moon translation tool. I thought the full moon was not even crescent. Director's office. I think that the moon is not at all waning. Twice 7 days makes the new full moon, so it's a half moon. Because the full moon is every 28 days. Twice 7 days is 14. Makes the new full moon, so it's a half moon. Plus 1 is the key to the square as well. One for... Twice 7 days. What's the new full moon? 15? The square of 15. Fuck math. I'm gonna look up this. I'm gonna look this one up. It's a math problem. I don't do fucking math in my horror video games. Two, 7, 6. Each row of numbers that is displayed on the intercom in the director's office adds up to 15. 14 plus 1. And the digits that the players enter into the third row must make it so that all 3 columns also equal. It's one of those fucking math things. Which means that the solution of the puzzle is 2, 7. They don't say the key to the square is plus 1 makes key to the... Don't say it like that. Twice 7 days makes the full moon. It's 276. Like, the clue is just bad. It's just a bad clue. I mean, other people were like, I figured out the puzzle because I'm just like, I don't want to do fucking math in my video game where I shoot ghosts with a camera. I saw a little biddly boop pop up. So let me just give a once over. It's not on the ceiling, is it? I'm gonna do that one time. It's gonna be like, yes, yes, it was on the ceiling. Yeah, I think it's through the wall. Let me just clip my hand through the wall. What we're looking for is on this side. Some numbers. 15, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9, 10, 11. See, it says the square. It should be like, twice the full moon, or twice. I mean, I'd be like half the full moon plus a day. The moonlight falls in rows. Which probably it's even more esoteric, but like half the full moon, 14 days plus a day, 15. The moonlight falls in rows. Okay, we have a half full moon, 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we know it's like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We could figure that out. That just, my clue's better. I'm just gonna say my clue's better. Like, twice 7 makes the blah blah plus 1 something something square. Because then you're thinking square roots. And you don't want people to think square roots. When it's as simple as, yeah, just make it add up to 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, so there's some collectibles here, but I think I got them? Well, you know what? Let me just finish this off. This triangle is always menu, in my opinion, because that's why it's a triangle, because it's trying to show you, like, something coming out. And then square, I think, was supposed to be like a sheet of paper. So maybe square was supposed to be menu, I don't... Oh, no. Is there not in the underground? No, there's nothing in the underground.
なんだここは。
Smile for the camera! So apparently he does not have a Fatal Frame Zero shot. Zukido! I know he's here somewhere, because they're everywhere! Under the bed. Of all the methods of treating Moonlight Syndrome that we have tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, this treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Progress is very slow and difficult at first, with much experimentation, but results started to appear, and now it seems the day cannot be far when we find a comprehensive treatment method. However, there was recently a case in which surgery seemed successful at first, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. The patient initially appeared to recover from Moonlight Syndrome, but rapidly deteriorated with total amnesia and voidness, followed by death. The corpse's face appeared warped and was, of course, harvested immediately. Was this warping the beginning of blossoming? Research into treatment through surgical procedures continues, but blossoming must be prevented at all costs. We must not bring about another disaster like the one spoke of in our legends. We cannot have another day of tranquility on this island. So I take it because if someone blossoms and somebody sees someone blossoms, they also start budding, and then they blossom, and then so on and so forth. The cycle continues. Okay, let me see if that down there was what I was sensing. Why don't you go and go save the game while you're at it? That would be smart. Sometimes sprouts aren't smart. They're driven by such factors as food and hiding in vents and stripping people of their flesh on their body. No, it's still there. I guess I gotta find a way into this. I'm just seeing if this lights up anything. Even put a mask in his family shrine. That's kind of creepy. There it is. Actually, if I flip it here, does it work? It does not. Oh. Oh. I got a feeling they told me that, but I didn't have any legends to actually use it with, so I was like, It just, like, I just forgot. I'll forgive Tiny Sprout for forgetting, right? Because if you don't, Tiny Sprout will find out where you live and strip your bones of their flesh in 3 minutes flat. Because Sprouts are known for doing that. I know they didn't tell you that, you know, when you learned about vegetables, but yeah, they can. old underground passage. I don't think there's something in the old underground passage. Half-finished passage. No. That's the suit. Like, we went over, like, the suit he was wearing. Back when he actually looked, like, better than he does now. Back when he actually had style and cared about his looks. That's not creepy at all. Look at me now, I'm wearing this. If only he'd shave, it'd just be like that much better. Just a little bit of shaving. And wearing a suit. And you know what? Just look like you did back then. You can do it. Okay, that is the end of Chapter 3, and we're moving on to Chapter 4. No one remembers something. Ruka Minazuki and another one of the girls who disappeared 10 years ago previously comes in Ruget's Isle, blah 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 blah. I guess they have these because a lot of people in, like, the past ones were like, oh, I don't understand what the story is, because it has a lot of time travel back and forth going on, and nothing's really explained in a linear manner, and some people are not non-linear thinkers. Like, some people can put it together if it's kind of obvious, you know, this is number 1, 2, 3, but like this, it's like things are happening and you don't know, is this like it happened in the past, or is this it's happening now? So I guess they're trying to like, okay, this is what's happening. This is what we're trying to say. Ruka grew up in the island, but after the incident, she and her mother left. There's no reason we're coming here. Ruka wants to piece together her lost memories. Why doesn't she remember where she was born, or what her father looked like? What was done to her and the other ghosts? What happened on the island the other day that were taken? While exploring Ruget's Island in search of the key of her memories, Ruka encounters the ghost of Vidoka in the room next to the Aso Museum. She then looks in the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face, warped and distorted. You're next. this is Ruka?
記憶は
Is this Ruka? Ruka. Remember, I get Ruka and Misaki confused because they both look alike. Okay. Okay. Ah, the switch. The spirit flashlight doesn't have the alarm. Or I don't think measure, or it does have, maybe it has those two. Okay, charge. Yeah, the max power, I don't remember these being this much, honestly. I remember the film charging time. Probably what they have. Hey, this is the archive. We can probably grab some of the Hazuki dolls we missed. I don't understand. Since I saw the one with no face, I don't understand anymore. My face is break butt. I remember now me crying, Ayako's face, a hand grabbed me, the mask was coming blood red, that music, fallen face. No, don't show me anymore, I remember we were chosen, it hurts everything, showed out. All out. I want to see. I want to shut it out, but the moon is calling. The moon. I want to be somewhere dark with no moon. Well, have you heard about Dark Water? Do you want to be the maiden of Dark Water? Have I got a deal for you? I'm going back to my room. Like, I think Ruka's supposed to be the straightforward one. But here she's, like, clutching her chest and is, like, scared, like... Amnesia, the Dark Descent. This is a Soul Museum. Guess I got that one. Yeah, there it is. Corridor, connecting passage corridor. Near the entrance hall.
患者たちが
That's bullshit. I honestly hate these notes that are just nothing but gibberish and garbage because they don't really add anything, in my opinion. So you already know that everyone's going looking for Cocoa Puffs. Got it. I'm stuck on the fucking geometry because this geometry is bullshit too. Like, name of the door. Boom. There's apparently something here. Okay, I'm in the corridor. This is a connecting port. And this is the entrance hall. No, this is a lift lobby. Courtyard corridor. Entrance hall. Lift lobby. Lobby. Exhibition corridor. Okay. First floor lift lobby. I'm gonna break my camera. Lift lobby, 4th floor. Lift lobby, 3rd floor. Entrance hall. Okay. The entrance hall was here. No, I want this music shut off too. Fuck that music. I don't really experiment today with musical therapy and playing some music in the speakers between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. As usual, the music was a selection from the Moon Sounds. Some patients, especially the youngest children, were seen to present extreme reactions not normally seen in them. Since the therapy has been proven to produce an effect, it may be carried out again in the future. However, I believe that most of the reactions we've seen today were not positive. The behavior in our patients still holds many mysteries for us. The next time some experiments are carried out, please prepare as much as possible for unanticipated situations. Thank you. Ayako, oh fuck Ayako. Why the meeting will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. to explain the experimental treatment of playing music over the speaker system. Information about the location of the meeting will follow. The nurse in charge is until 7 in the new building should bring the music score from the next room door. Or, you know, we could not. We could just be like, Summer's end control. Alright, I got that. Alright, entrance hall. The fucking doll in here somewhere. There might be behind the screen that you can only get, like... behind the counter. Yes, yes it is. Anyway, where's the save point? Right around here. Alright, let me check out the costumes on... You can make her like the camera obscura, the stone lamp. Honestly, I just might just be like, that's how I tell the difference between them. Organ mask forgets Kagura vocal. Right, she gets, yeah, you can see just how samey they look. Should be modified Marie Rose outfit. Which honestly looks kind of better than what she's wearing. And here is the... Honestly, the Nightmare looked much better in the art book. Because, like, if you look at her stance, it's like a much more positive stance than, like, hee hee, I'm 17, you're looking at me in my underwear. Yeah, imagine that's something like that coming at you. Alright, and with that, it is the end of another stream. Switch to ending screen.
Goodbye every Sprouts.
Thanks everyone for joining me. The lurkers, the not lurkers. Well, there was no not lurkers. Nobody said anything. It was so quiet. It was dead. I was completely dead. That's a Halloween joke. I will be back maybe, definitely tomorrow? To finish this game off once and for well. There's 7 chapters. It's taking me about 2 hours to get through a chapter, so it's like almost half a day. But I'm gonna try and push through it. I'm gonna like cut down on the futzing about or whatever. And I still have tonight over 3 hours to get to 4 to 5, and then 5 to 6 and 6. I think there's 10 chapters. I don't know how many chapters are in this. 13 chapters. That's a lot of chapters. We're only on chapter 4. We have 9 chapters. Okay, maybe we won't finish it all on Halloween. I'll see what I can do tomorrow of trying to finish it off. If not, we'll just push into November. It'll be Novemberween. Anyways, anyone to raid? No, no one's here to raid. Absolutely no one, so I shall see thee later.